The Dark Knight, Batman. Haven't drawn him in a while. So, portrait of him, wanted to go like a bit more close up on the mask. So I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause if we go too fast. And we will do this intense looking Batman drawing. So, center point of my page is about here. The eyes are a little bit lower down because he's like intensely looking up. So, right, so the eyes are sort of a little bit below halfway. You could do them like along the halfway if you wanted, but I'm just like slightly below. Just want to fit in the ears. So I'm going to start with a tick checkmark line for a big frown, right? Now, you could do this as roughly as you want. And we want to add like some wrinkles and stuff. We're doing a sort of a very loose style. For this one, we want to go a bit crazy with it. Check mark like that for a frown. Same on the other side, just across. Right. Right, and we're gonna go for his temple on the side of his head as well. Forgot to mention that on this side. Up there, right? And then all these sort of wrinkles and frowns. And like his mask bends and folds and stuff all here in the middle. We're going to do him kind of like a gruff old dude. I've been looking up Frank Miller stuff and all that kind of thing, so. They do all these cool little ink movements with their hand. They just like dirty him up a bit. It just makes him look kind of cooler in my opinion. Okay, so that's like his brow. So the eyes in under there, just white, angled, glowing white Batman eyes. Very simple. Okay. And then sort of the bridge of his nose, right? So we'll go, it's got all these wrinkles and bumps and stuff all here again. Right, so lots of this kind of stuff. And the bridge of his nose just comes down here. You could do a pointy one right down the middle, but this one is kind of flat on top. So we'll just go down and then sort of back up the other side a little bit. And there's more sort of wrinkles and things coming in from his eye. Down the sort of bridge of his nose here. Right, kind of like that. So very rough and gruff. Sort of lines like this. And then we got some coming around like his eye shape itself. Right? So lines like that coming around. Right, like, and lots of wrinkles then in here as well. Just for his mask. Broken sort of lines like that. They don't have to be straight or smooth. You could do that, of course, if you wanted. But we're going dirty for this one. And then we'll go his nose, right, curving this way. Same on this side, pretty much. Like wings going out here. And this just goes like under his eye, back around, and it'll go all the way up to the top of his ears. Okay, and I'm going to go right to the top of my page. I'll fit in, I'll make the ears as big as I can. Some people like to do sort of stumpy ears, but you can if you want, of course. But we're going big. Well, medium. Maybe not completely large. Out here, right, up around the eye, then up towards like the side of his brow there. And again, these can be sort of wrinkled and all stuff here. And then we go up. Right, we start to go up the head. Right, you could have actually ears here, like a bump out. So we'll go straight, right, at first. And then maybe like an ear section, like a little round disc. There. And then our bat ears, pointy. I'm going to go all the way up to there, right? Fit in as much as I can, curving, right? Up that way. We'll attempt to keep them as even as we can. Not bad. It looks like an egghead. We'll bring this back down. Right, and this kind of joins his top of his head, which is kind of here somewhere. And it'll have an edge line, right, that comes down and joins sort of nearly here. So it's like a little sort of line that just makes it look a little bit three-dimensional. And then the head will come across like the top of his skull. Like that. And then we could get like another sort of line in there. Maybe another little thing here on the side. Oop. And then again, I'm going to go like sort of lines that suggest sort of dirt and scratches and mask sort of wrinkles and things. Okay, trying out these extra little inking stuff. Why not? Right. So it's like top of his head, top part of the mask. Right. So jaw comes down this side. So come down, say from the ear here. Right. And that comes all the way down to his chin. Down here. Right, and that's kind of like a bumping chin. Like that. It's quite a long face now because his head is tilted forward. So this space is pretty big. It's bigger than this. So like if you went, I would say halfway is probably like where his ears are, you know, from the top of the head. So like there to there, like the middle of the ears, or maybe just the bottom of the ears, maybe. It's about the same as there to there. So like just this bump here is probably your halfway from the chin to the top of the head, roughly. There, I'd say. Because his head is tilted forward. So then we have a bit of mask coming in on his jaw. So we're going to go with this spiking thing. So it kind of spikes like that. Alright, and then spike here. It's kind of like lightning or something. And then there's like a bit of an edge to that. And again, some wrinkles and things. Okay. So, grumpy mouth. Very downturned. Sort of dimples like underneath the middle of the eye, sort of there. And you're going to just go across. Like that. You could bring it down to join together or just stop it there. It's up to you. And maybe like a top lip sort of line, something. And his bottom lip sort of here. Not much. And like some like lines in the corner of his mouth. And then like his chin has these like bumps on them there. And then his sort of mouth line coming down here as well. And like sometimes he can have like stubble and some wrinkles on his cheekbones and all this. Making the corners real dark makes it look like it makes him angrier, which is kind of interesting. Okay, and that's all you kind of really need to do for his face. So depending on what way you want to do body, we'll go, I'm kind of mixing up a couple of Batmans here. So I'm going to give him a huge muscular neck, right? We're going to go with like right up to his ear. Like I want it to be intense, big, right? Like that muscular. And there's like neck muscles go down that way, right? And we'll add some extra sort of folds and stuff, because this kind of becomes his cape as well. So you've got like lots of different sort of lines and stuff here. Okay, so like his trapezius kind of goes this way, but it's kind of bumpy because his cape goes over his shoulders. So we'll go like this way, right? And more sort of lines and folding lines and stuff to make it like similar to the mask. Putting these texture lines on it will help. And we're going to put the cape just coming over the shoulder this way. And that means the fold lines will go this way. So we'll go, cape will go over the shoulder, and then there'll be like a little middle section like here. Right, and like sort of dirtying all these spaces up. Bumping over. So shoulders are head width, right? A male shoulders is the width of his face, basically. So his shoulder will be about here, right? So the cape will go down. Sometimes people like to draw him with the cape coming down over the shoulders. You could do that. In this case, I'm going to go with just going behind, right? So cape will go behind the shoulder about there, and then we'll have sort of a shoulder muscle line here somewhere, right? And then like his chest, probably about here, I'd say. Right. We'll do the same over here. So cape, folding sort of cape lines and stuff. And then shoulder about the width of his head comes out there, and then his chest will be about that much in as well. Very muscular. Now we're going for deltoid muscles here, very wide shoulders. And then we'll put some sort of bat symbol. Yeah, so we'll put bat ears in here, right? So just in the middle, we'll go like so. And then we'll do ears. And we'll just go sort of down the head like that. Do. And right, so we'll just go simple sort of wing. Just the top of it like this. Try and keep it even to the other side. Like so. And then it'll go down this way, maybe a little spike there. Like that. And like, you know, muscle fiber lines on his chest. Do. So that's like chest, neck. So, bit of a different way of drawing Batman. Rougher, gruffer, which I think Batman should be, really. He's not really a clean dude. Superman is. So I like all this, you know, extra lines and stuff. It does work for Batman when you're drawing him, I think. Just cleaning up some of my edges. Boop. Okay. When to stop then is the question. Might do some fire. He's after doing some damage. Okay, I think I'll stop before I ruin everything. Batman. Hope it's helpful. Just adding an edge line to these ears. Yeah, The Dark Knight. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Okay now, boy.